Good morning, Cowboy Jim up here in Fort Mac, and 7:22 in the morning, and I have to squeeze in another six or so hours of sleep before my alarm will go off at 5 o'clock this afternoon, and I get up and rush around. I try not to rush, and throw my lunch together. That's one sausage and one chicken breast. And oh, if I really feel uh, like uh, I haven't gained too much weight, and um, I'll take a butter tart with me and 2 cups of coffee. I'm good for the night. I mean, I may forego the chicken breast, but nonetheless, um, I have some interesting expressions. They're mine. Oh dear Lord, they really are. And uh, I had a comment on my YouTube video thing the other day, and someone, I'm pretty sure it was a man. I don't know how old necessarily, but they said, Jim, if you read this comment, would you start your next video with Yeehaw? I thought about that, and I thought, all the all the years I climbed on a horse, from the time I was 9, I guess. My dad was trying to break a Percheron looking short B class Welch pony stallion um, to the saddle. And he said to me, he said, I was 9. He had a saddle on the thing he is already. My dad, he weighed about 165 pounds forever until he kind of decided he was going to retire, and he may have gained about 5 pounds, but that's all. And so he weighed 165. Well, the horse weighed 800, 900 pounds. He said, "Get up there." And oh, you never did. If my dad said you did, and if you didn't, well, uh, it wasn't. Let me help you understand what I mean when I say do thus and so. No. Oh, the people back when I was a kid, they raised their kids as roughly as they'd been raised. Anyways, I climbed on that horse. I guarantee you, I didn't say yeehaw. And I wasn't there very long. And I broke the pull of gravity on the way up. Gravity won out in the long run, brought me down quicker probably than I should have. And my dad said, "Well, you can't quit now. You quit now, you're going to ruin the horse. You're going to teach it. Uh, that all it has to do is buck you off, and well, you're off." I thought, what do you mean? And he explained what he meant. And nowadays we have what is called groundwork. We work with a horse, uh, halter break it, kind of win its favor. And back then, you, no. Oh, so yeah, I was not broken. Uh, uh, I don't know if he intended to do it, but we were bucking that horse out. I was not bucking it out on some soft sand, and so every time I hit the ground, well, it didn't hurt, for very long because there was nothing hard there to land on and break a bone, which I had already, but no, I'd never broken a bone by then. Anyways, a tribute to that person who asked me to say Yeehaw. I thought, God, how does that work in? Uh, usually people who say Yeehaw, they're rough, rugged, they're cowboy type people. I'm a rancher, eh? And a really poor one. I mean, oh, you have no idea. Not lazy, dear Lord, no. Uh, I lived my whole life. I never once, not once, did anyone say, "Could you not work a little harder?" Never. Well, Dad and I, we did this yeehaw thing. Uh, Neither one of us said the word unless it was him, because he could watch me go very, very high in the air and land. I always kind of wondered if he liked me, but he did. Took a while, quite a while. And big neighbor came over. Dad was holding on to the halter. He didn't turn the horse loose. Well, the horse would have run away. No fences, no round pin. And so Dad held on to the halter. And the horse bucked and lifted Dad off the ground at will. So my neighbor came over. He is big Howard Greer. I say his name because he's passed, eh? But big Howard was built like a Mack truck. He had a jaw on him. My uncle taught me don't ever fight a man with a jaw that's that big. He said if you do, you have a hard time knocking him out. You'll have to hit him not on the front of the jaw, but you'll have to hit him real hard many times on the very side of the jaw, right at where there should be a tip on the chin. But with some people, the it's not there. Okay, Big Howard was like that, and he come over. He says, "Bucking the horse out, are you?" Dad says, "Yeah." I thought neither. Dad wasn't doing much. I mean, perhaps, perchance, if he had done more, I'd stay in the saddle. Howard said, "Good for you, Harry. Your bucket." And I thought, I'm in the saddle. 9 years old. Give me a blessed break. But anyway, so Howard, he took the other side of the halter, and so Howard weighed in at about 220, and he was nothing but muscle. I mean, he is strong boy. Dad, 165. Oh, he is kind of strong, but he is not like how I turned out or how Howard was. But nonetheless, Dad says, "Well, you're doing." I don't think he said anything. He said, "Get in the saddle." And so, fourth time I was bucked off, I got in the saddle because you didn't question my dad. I mean, he just said, "Yeehaw." I guess I will try to please you one more time. It was a challenge. Well, Howard and Dad holding on to the front end of the horse. I'm not sure if they realized that by stabilizing the head, and they did. I mean, you had 400 pounds almost holding on to the horse's halter. That stabilized the front end, but it did nothing for the back end because the back end went really high. So did I. When I try to remember the frailty of 73, 64 years, I may be missing it a little. I'll try not to exaggerate because I really find that discouraging. But in hey, I'm pretty sure that the horse got wore out, tired, real tired, wore out. I mean, lugging around Howard and my dad, Harry, and me in the saddle, not for long in the saddle. I mean, I think it was 8 or 9 times that I became airborne. It's kind of like uh, a video I did when my boys were 16 and 18. And I said, could you go out and rope that little filly? I'd like to give her a shot of worm medicine. Well, when we were done, I would have liked to have given her a lot more than that. But airborne, I I said, boys, you're having a hard time throwing that rope, aren't you? The little filly was circling the pen real hard at a full gallop, and I don't know, being as good at mathematics as I am, I did not realize that a 450-pound filly on the dead run going by you might have more momentum than a person standing still holding onto a lariat. I laid that lariat right over her as she was going by as hard as she could go. I turned to smile at my sons, indicating, hey, this is how you do it. About then, the filly got to the end of the rope, which, much to my surprise, wrapped around my elbow about 3 times, and I took off involuntarily from the departure gate. I'm telling you, it's called Rope in the Wind. It's well worth watching. So, anyways, I did this video so that whoever it was that said, Jim, you read this comment, I'd like you to use the word yeehaw. Well, I never used that before much. I don't know that I ever did, but I tell you this, I kind of like the sound of it. Eventually, that Percherin looking B class Welsh pony, I think it was the ninth time. I'm not sure if I got bucked off on the ninth or, but it decided to acquiesce, and it's kind of like people. We go as far as we can. We do as much as we can. We cause ourselves so much trouble, and then we finally acquiesce and say, oh, dear God, oh, screwed up again. Help me to be what you want me to be. So, I have another favorite saying. I haven't used it in a video for quite a while, and it goes like this: you're going to live till you die. Only you can determine where you're going to spend eternity. So, not every video can be humorous, nor can every video be too serious. So, yeehaw, kind of like the God bless you. Thank you for watching. You all have a good day now.